bag swag.
I've seen the halftime show, and not necessarily the video, if that's different, but my understanding is she brought up Black Panther imagery and celebrated her racial heritage, and I don't see any problems with doing that. In fact, I find it very curious that people are making a big deal out of this, like it's reverse racism or something like that, which really can't exist. You know, some people have done some terms. You can't do reverse racism unless you can go back in a time machine and change the rules of slavery, right? So people may be uncomfortable with the idea of the Black Panthers, who represented strong black women and strong black men, protecting themselves and defining their own rights on their terms. And yeah, our country has a history with this stuff. So dealing with that is going to be something that everybody has to kind of work through. If people are uncomfortable about that, I'd invite them to actually do the history on this stuff. Read about the Black Panthers. They weren't a violent movement. They looked scary, but they were not anything even remarkably close to what we see on the other side of the aisle. So as far as this video goes, Beyonce is an artist. She should be making controversial statements. She should be using her position to bring about some change. So I actually kind of welcome the fact that she's got a video, and I welcome the fact that there's controversy about it. It means people will be talking about these issues.
A couple of years ago when the whole Trayvon Martin thing happened, LeBron James ended up, along with the whole Miami Heat team, ended up taking a stand, like, just because you're wearing a hoodie doesn't mean like you're out to kill someone or do some violent act. And with the whole situation, I think these people kind of these are the people that can bring some change. Like, even if you're from like a poor neighborhood, you're always going to look up to like celebrities because it's a way to overcome.
I feel like her video has like something like a little bit of everything.
The movement right there, that's African American.
Yeah.
If you don't see, she's bringing back a specific style as well, not just twerking. Which there's nothing wrong with twerking, but it's just like it gets tired and old. Where she's actually bringing African Caribbean dance moves as far as like this, because that's one of the like main dance moves. Well, for the halftime show, I was expecting a little bit to be the 50th Super Bowl. I was expecting it to be more and bigger. And don't get me wrong, the opening was really good because Coldplay played, and I don't know if you guys saw that he was wearing rainbow, signifying the gay pride, and he was supporting the gay rights thing. And then when Beyonce came, her opening piece, it reminded me of the Black Panther. Before even the media had said, oh, it was in mission to the Black Panther man. I actually pretty liked it, to tell you the truth. I mean, it's very rare when any performances where you see so many women dressed in their natural state as far as like their hair, because their hair's always done up. They were all in their natural hair, and I actually really liked it. It was very powerful for me. Although I wish it would have. The ending where it was all three of the acts together, I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more, but her part in it alone, I actually liked it.
I like her music video because I think she's trying to represent her own heritage, because she is Creole and her parents are from the southern part of the United States. And basically it's about empowerment.
I'm a veteran coming through. I've got a lot of police officer friends right now, and I know that there is this feeling of antagonism between the Black Lives Matter movement and police officers in general. And the thing is, Black Lives, you have to put both in their context, right, in their historical context. Police officers are now being asked to do jobs that are very, very dangerous. They're being asked to go out on single patrols, right? They don't have any backup. They don't have any partners with them. So when they're put into that situation, it becomes kind of a fight or flight right away. Now, that can then exacerbate the legitimate concerns that the Black Lives Matter movement and other groups have had in saying that there's police discrimination going on, police brutality, and excessive police violence. Well, if you've got a situation where you've got a scared police officer that's worried about going home to his family at night, dealing with a population who believes that they're being persecuted by the police officers, in many cases rightly so, that's a recipe for disaster, and neither side's really at fault. So if you're looking at Beyonce promoting Black Lives Matter as an anti-police statement, that's absolutely categorically false. Black Lives Matter is important because, well, the name says it, Black Lives Matter. Everybody is important. Everybody deserves to have their story heard and their point of view taken seriously. But when you've got, that doesn't necessarily make it anti-police. You can believe Black Lives Matter is a good thing, and you can still believe that our police officers, the vast majority of them, got into the job because they want to do the right thing for their community. They do the right thing for their community, dealing with the stuff that we really don't want to have to deal with on a daily basis.
And I think with her being such a big name, such as Beyonce, like, of course, it's like when people say Beyonce, people are like, oh, snap, it's Beyonce. What does she has next? So that also played a big thing to it as well. Just like, okay, Beyonce is hitting all these marks. What else is she gonna do?